For my first monologue, I'll be performing the first monologue in the play by William Shakespeare, As You Like It, performed by Orlando at the beginning of Act 1. As I remember, Adam, it was upon this fashion, bequeathed me by will, but poor 1,000 crowns, as thou sayest, charged my brother on his blessing to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. My brother Jacques, he keeps in school, and report speaks goldenly about his profits, and for my part, he keeps me rustically in the house, or to speak more properly, he stays me in the house, unkempt, for call you keeping a gentleman of my class. That differs not from the stalling of an ox. His horses are better bred, for beside that they are fair in their feeding, they are taught their manage, and to that end, riders dearly hired. But I, his brother, profit nothing from under him but growth, for which the animals in his dunghills are much more bound to him than I. Besides that, nothing he so plentifully gives me. The something nature gave me, his countenance seems to take away from me. He makes me dine with his hinds, and bars me the place of a brother. And as much as within him lies, mine's my gentility with my education. This is it, Adam, that grieves me, and the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, begins to mutiny against this servitude. I will no longer endure it, though yet I know no wise remedy how to avoid it. Hi, my name is Ray Rodney, and this is my video audition. I'd like to start with why I love the arts, the performing arts in particular. It's because I've been involved in them since I was a kid. I started playing piano at the age of 6, singing at the age of 7, and performing plays and musicals and theatre activities at the age of 8. And over the course of school and primary and in high school, here in Nairobi, Kenya, I've been able to win several awards in performing, acting, and debate. And I think I've really developed a knack for it. After high school, I've been fortunate enough to attend Alliance Française de Nairobi in Nairobi, Kenya, the premier performing arts center in Kenya. We do theatre a lot, and we've already had our show in March 2016. We had 2 weeks show and it was very successful. I was one of the main characters and script writers. We have another show in June, and I think it will be very successful. I'm also one of the main characters and script writers there. I feel performing arts is part of me. It's grown on me, and I've come to love it a lot. The second reason I love the performing arts is because, unlike anything else on earth, it cuts across the human experience. It cuts across the divide. Whether you're Muslim, Christian, Hindu, Sikh, whatever religion you belong to, or whichever color you are, whichever race you are, whichever tribe you are, whichever language you speak, whichever creed you profess, performing arts cuts across all circles of life, all walks of life. And that's very important, because then that helps us to unite people, first of all, and to highlight issues that we need to highlight, whether it's corruption, mental health, which I feel has never been highlighted enough, the stigma against people with mental health and HIV and AIDS and hunger and such things. The stories that we live, that I experience, that you experience, that we all experience, the human experience, is brought out on a different level in performing arts. You're able to take your audience out of the world they are in for a short time and tell them a story, and that's the most beautiful thing. The most beautiful thing you can do is to tell a story in a different way, and to bring your audience into a different world, and just show that passion for performing arts, and that's why it means a lot to me. And the problem is that in this country, in Kenya, nobody's born and grows up and says, I want to be an actor. And I'm one of the few. It's stigmatizing. We're very few, and very few parents can accept that you'll become an actor. They think it's weird. They think it's not normal. You're either a lawyer, an engineer, a doctor, or an embarrassment to the family. And so I think breaking down barriers is something I want to do, to be a pioneer. And the reason I want to attend your institution is that, having read your website and looked at everything, exchanged emails with your staff, I feel that also, having looked at your list of alumni, that is an institution with enough facilities and clout and standing in the industry to take me to the next level. Having attended the best in Kenya, I want to attend the best in the world. and that would be your institution, to take me to the next level. And I genuinely believe that you and I would be a perfect match. My second monologue will be from The Genius, the Boy, a play by Horace Holly, the American playwright, written in the 20th century. It's a monologue by the boy. Yes. It isn't that way with me. I can't write. I had a splendid teacher. He used to talk about things right in class. He said most educated people believed that intellect was a matter of making fine distinctions, of seeing as two separate points what the unintelligent would have believed was one point. But that idea was finicky. He wanted us to see that intelligence might also be a matter of seeing the connection between two things so far apart that normal people would have believed that they were always separate. And I like that. I like that because it made education mean something. It made it depend more on imagination than grabbing. Thank you. That's the end of my Academy audition. I genuinely hope it's well received, and I look forward to hearing your response and attending the best acting school in the world. Thank you.